been a week since I started this diet, and I promise I'll give you guys weekly updates. So here we go, week 1.
For those who don't know what a keto diet is, please by all means check my first video where I had broken it down, hopefully to make some sense.
I am still here. I'm still here. I didn't cheat. I promise I didn't cheat, because I told you already, cheating is just lying to yourself. I am feeling good. I'm alright. I'm tired. I'm trying to look alive. Can you tell? Can you tell? Just a little bit. So I'm trying to look alive, but my energy does fluctuate. I definitely will say the first 3 days were most challenging when it came to food, because having everyone around you eating whatever they wanted to eat, and
you're just there holding your flimsy shake,
eating your veg. It's like, oh man. But then I was like, no, Heather, just think about how great you'll feel in a week's time when you weigh yourself and the scales are down. I don't really see a difference as such, but my scales have definitely dropped. Pretty much all kicked in. So the first one was the flu-like symptoms. So I was very fatigued. My body was quite drained. I found myself yawning for the first 3-4 days when I was on site with my contractors and my surveyors. They're like, long night? And I'm just like, no, I'm on a diet. That being said, my energy has gotten up. But bear in mind, I was used to having energy drinks all the time, some sort of caffeine kicking in my system, and now I've gone from loads of caffeine to absolutely none. So I think that's been a massive shock to my body as well. In regards to my breath, I mean, I'm yet to hurt anyone with my breath, but I know it's popping at the moment. I can at least taste it. I don't know if I can smell it yet. You know they say lick your hand, and then that's how you know your breath.
Smells alright. Yeah, it smells alright.
We're good. So far we're good. Toilet pattern has definitely changed. I am going to the toilet every 15 minutes because I'm drinking so much water. And also on the flip side, I'm not going for the other stuff as frequent as I did before. If anything, it's a bit of a struggle right now. Initially, I was like, I can't do this. 3 litres is a lot. I used to drink 3 litres all the time, automatically 3-4 litres. I brag about it, light work. But from not really paying attention to how much water you drink, thinking you drink loads, to actually consciously drinking 3 to 4 litres. The first few days was hard. Now, I get through 2 to 3 litres by like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm just like, okay. The frustrating point is people's opinions on my diet. So when I tell someone, they're like, oh, it's absolutely stupid, don't do it, it's gonna gain all the weight back, but it's not sustainable, it's not good for your health. And I'm like, why don't you just eat, you know, in proportion and moderation? I'm like, because I don't know how to. I get it, I got it, I get it. I'm just trying to see what works best for me. A little bit disheartened when I started having the shakes, because in my head, I remember them being quite enjoyable, easy to drink, and I took a sip and I'm just like,
this tastes really sad.
I can't be doing this for a few weeks. But bear in mind, obviously I've been eating all these rich flavored foods before, a lot of sugar, and suddenly I've gone from all of these foods to all these nutritional stuff that look nice
but taste sad.
That's probably the best way to describe it. But luckily, I knew what would happen already. My taste buds will become accustomed and I will start appreciating the taste, because that's the only thing I'm getting that I'm appreciating. Because I'm drinking either water, green tea, or my shakes, or having my 1 healthy meal a day. So the shake part, I've overcome. I now look forward to them and I drink them
slowly,
just so I can take in every drop. We don't take things for granted anymore. So in regards to other foods, what I'm trying to do is stick to a few items such as eggs, a bit of chicken, some vegetarian sausages, and to just have the same vegetables for now, because I'm quite content with that. So rather than going crazy with experimenting, what I'm trying to do is have the same food and rotate between them, but also trying to find different things such as dressing and herbs and spices that are suitable for the keto diet, that would jazz up my food a little bit. So you're probably all wondering, how much weight have I lost? So basically, I stood on the scales to weigh myself on day 1 so I can obviously take note of my start weight. And I have these digital scales that are connected to my phone. Now I stood on these scales and I had a little warning sign come up and say, is this the same person, as the weight has
significantly increased
since the last weigh-in. And I'm just like, that's just rude. Like, y'all know it's me, but you just want to remind me that I'm just really big right now. So yeah, I've gained that much weight since not going to the gym. It's real. It's real. It's fine, because today is a day of change. With it being day 7, I weighed myself again. And even though I didn't see a difference, like physically, the scales said that I lost 5.1 kilos, which is like 11 pounds, which is like 0.8 stones, which is just like a little bit under a stone. But I refuse to be gassed because it's mainly water weight. I told you guys in the first video, you tend to lose the water retention first. So I can guarantee you probably 2 kilos of that at least is water. And knowing me, I move like a camel, so I probably have 5 kilos of water inside me. Just seeing the scales go down is enough motivation for me. Take progress pictures. I have been taking progress pictures just for myself. I've taken 2, so day 1 and then day 7, and there is a slight change. When you look in the mirror, you're just like, I can't see no change, everything looks the same. But the photos always help. We don't tend to really take in how we look like, any changes within our body when we look in the mirror, because we kind of, I don't know, I have body dysmorphia. I'm convinced I have body dysmorphia. You just see everything as bleh. So having those images, especially when they start lining up next to each other and you start seeing the gradual changes, that's definitely very motivating. So I took one on day 1 and I took one on day 7, and I can see some change. It's not massive, but if this is what's happened in 7 days, then I look forward to day 14 and so on and so forth. Try not to fixate too much on the scale, so try not to weigh yourself every single day, because your body fluctuates from day to day. You can gain a kilo and it means absolutely nothing. You've just consumed food and you just need to do weigh yourself same time on the same day once a week. It's been a week and it's done. It's done, and I'm looking forward to next week. Seeing I'm going on this journey with you guys. Let me know if you're also doing something, or you tried something out that's really worked for you, that you've managed to sustain. I think what's important to take away from any diet or any sort of change of habit is something that's sustainable and that you can adapt to your lives. Like I said, I'll be sharing all my progress, and make sure you are following.